Hello and welcome to another bit of live composing where I'm still going to use the pause button, so it makes this a whole lot easier for you. Don't forget, like and subscribe, always appreciated. I know a lot of people don't bother clicking it, but it really helps the channel. So what are we doing today? Nostalgic and loving. So we're diving into the reflective, bittersweet side of romance and connection. These are moments filled with love, but also a touch of wistfulness. Musically focus on wistful piano lines, soft strings, warm nostalgic harmonies. A gentle waltz-like rhythm can add a sense of graceful motion. Think of moments on The Amazing Race when teams share emotional stories, family-inspired challenges on MasterChef, and so on. Okay, so I've got my template open. I've put it in 6A to 80 BPM. So what I'm going to do is have a bit of a noodle around on the piano sound that I've got set up, and I'll come back when I've got something. So I've got three little piano parts here. This first one. Then I've got a variation. So same notes, different rhythm, and I came up with an ending. So that should be enough to get me started. Have an A section, a breakdown, back to a bigger A section, and an ending. Right, let's add in something else. I've had a go at adding some strings. I started trying string murmurations and the Broken Hearts patch from Crow Hill. As we changed chords, I had to put them on different tracks because it was merging, but I think they're a bit too loud. And they do swell to a crescendo. So instead of that, I went to Albion 1 strings, and instead of playing the entire set of notes that the piano is doing, just doing the top chord. I think that's a bit more subtle. Now that I can see in the string multi-patch, what I'm going to do is break that out into BBC SO, violins 1, 2 and viola. Let's do that. Now I've got the violin 1, 2 and violas broken out, which was literally by taking that and then deleting the bottom two lines to get violin 1, the top and the bottom to get violin 2, and deleting the top two lines to get viola. This is what we've got now. Which I think is subtly different to what we had with Albion 1 strings. There's more definition to it. So now that I'm happy with that, I'm going to delete those tracks that I was playing around with. I can now label these up, and we've got a string section. So what's next? Who knows? Well, now I've got this Scarby Mark 1 and an upright bass. Just nice simple pattern. Remember, we're trying to keep it nostalgic. So if we add those in, and of course, because this is the first part of the composing process, what I'm going to do is stretch this out to at least an 8 bar to get us going. That should work. Yeah. And of course, we won't have all of these instruments in right at the beginning. What we're trying to build up is the sort of bigger palette that's going to be the ending, and then we can strip things away and add them in as we build the cue up. So I think probably need to look for some percussion that will work well with that. See you in a bit. So now we've got some percussion from Sequis, a swinging cajon ensemble. And also some high loops from Damage, the orchestral highs. Which I think are mixing quite nicely. I'm just going to have a look for some sort of melody instrument that I might want to introduce over the top of this. And then for this first part, I think we are done. So see you in a bit. I played around with a load of different instruments, clarinet, oboes, flutes. I settled on the glockenspiel and have just done some repeating patterns. Don't forget, we've still got these extra variations on the piano to play with if we need them later for inspiration on a breakdown variation part, and also the ending. And that's pretty much it for session one. If you were clock watching, this took about an hour. So I think we've managed to condense that by using the pause button. I'll play it again so that you know what we are starting with next time. Like and subscribe, always appreciated. See you in the next video. Bye for now.